how's it going? I hope you all are doing amazing. If you're new here, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Untitled Rose. Nice to meet you. If you're not new here, hello and welcome back. I'm so happy you joined me again today. So today, y'all, we're going to do a pick a card reading on what do people find hard to believe about you. All right, we do have 3 piles for you to choose from today. We have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And if you feel drawn to, feel free to choose more than one. That's again only if you feel drawn to. So we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Let's begin. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, this is your reading, pile number 1. So let's see, what do people find hard to believe about you? Okay, so I did write down some channel messages for you guys. So we're going to start with those, okay? So first message, a lot of you guys may be like soft-spoken, or maybe you don't, like, you're not an open book. You don't really share much of the things that you have been through, okay? A lot of people can never guess the things that you have gone through, okay? Because the channel messages that I was getting, it was in regards to like your story, okay? What you have been through, what has molded you into who you are, why you don't speak as much, why you are maybe speaking more now, okay? There's something in regards to that. So maybe you guys are known to be like in like this silent bubble, or maybe just always on your own, always doing your own thing. And maybe there has been like a change in routine with you, okay? And I do feel like a lot of people are maybe starting to see you a little differently because of this, okay? And I'm not saying different in a bad way. It feels like different in a good way. Like people are starting to understand why you may have done the things you have done, say a year ago, 2 years ago, okay? It's like something is making sense to people, okay? So I do feel like a lot of you guys are speaking about you're speaking about the things that you have had to do, or maybe you have gone through, the things that people put you through, okay? I do feel like people find it hard to believe why you are so closed off. So that's the first message that I got, okay? Why you are so closed off, people have a hard time believing. Now, this could be love interest. This could be people that really like you, that see you as someone that's very fascinating, okay? Like I said, you have like this bubble, this silence within you that you don't share too much, okay? So yeah, this is not understood by many, okay? Why you choose to be, to yourself, why you choose to be single, why you choose to, stay with someone, okay? All this is like confusion right now, it seems like, in your energy, and it feels like maybe you have shed some light towards it. Oh, I'm doing this because of this, or I'm staying with this person because, they're, what is it, like alimony, like stuff like that, I feel like you are explaining yourself a lot more, and yeah, I hope that makes sense. This was the only pile that it was like a mixture of, the things that you're doing, people are understanding, but at one point they may have found it hard to believe, but there's like grace now, okay? Yeah, it feels like you're speaking more. So maybe this is another thing. So yeah, you're speaking about everything, and people are kind of like jaw dropped, like, what? That's crazy, I didn't know Susan did that, something like that. Maybe you guys are also speaking about a connection. You're speaking about what's really going down, like what really went down behind closed doors. Yeah, okay. Honestly, you guys, I also sense that someone may have they may have tried to, like, shoot their shot with you, right? This could be a romantic interest, okay? And this could be maybe someone that has been trying to do this for a while. Like, they may have come and go in and out of your life, okay? So they may have recently tried to make another attempt. and they're surprised by, like, the same response that you're giving them. I feel like people find it hard to believe that you can still keep your word. You can still keep up your boundaries. You can still keep this wall. Even though time may fly, time may pass. It may be 6 months from now and this person tries to do the same thing and you're going to tell them the same exact thing. All right? Yeah. Also, some of you guys could have mentioned some of the things that you've been through with a partner. People find it hard to believe about this. Like, I feel like there could have been some shocking things. There could have been maybe abuse going on, or maybe selfishness, okay? Someone could have been maybe using a partner for money, all right? It's currently 4:44 p.m. on the clock right now. So there could have been a situation that you have recently brought to light, and people are finding it hard to believe, all right? I don't know if someone is like involved in court or something, because that's also been coming up a lot in the collective reading, like court cases. So some of you guys could be dealing with maybe a separation from a partner. Maybe this is involving a divorce, and it's like a hardcore divorce. Like, there's fighting going on, okay? Maybe you have to speak about the things that you have gone through so that, people can see who this person really is, all right? I feel drawn to share that. And it's interesting too, because I'm not reading much of what I wrote. It's like now I'm getting like a whole bunch of different messages about pile number 1. But again, it's in regards to your story. So I do feel like you speaking about what you have gone through is very, very important. Yes, people are going to find it hard to believe, but it's also something about they need to know. Like, people need to know the truth, all right? And again, there's situations where we don't always want to hear certain things, right? But it's more of like what we need to hear, right? So I do feel like this is very important. I did write down that I'm thinking of the movie Katniss Everdeen. Okay, that's from the movie Hunger Games. That was a good movie. Some of you had to take on roles in your life that you never wanted, right? Okay, yes. So you never wanted this role, or maybe you didn't expect to take on this role. This may include fighting for your rights against your own people, family, all right? Someone's trying to take you down, all right? And in order to prevent this from happening, you have to tell them, you have to speak about who they really are behind closed doors, okay? People find it hard to believe that you have had to carry so many solo battles, okay? And again, you have had to carry battles with those that you love, pile number 1, okay? Even looking at this image, like she gives that she has had to fight, like probably her whole life, all right? Yeah, she has an arrow and everything. Like, you have had to defend yourself for so long, and maybe you're speaking about this. You're speaking about all the chaos, the drama, the narcissistic people, the manipulation, the gaslighting, all that has taken place in your life. You're now speaking about it, okay? I'm hearing something about a grandmother, so maybe you could have recently shared this with a grandmother, and they're like very surprised. Like, they're finding all this hard to believe that, this may be their daughter, this may be their son, okay, doing this to you, okay? Solo battles with those that you love. It has caused you to be guarded, okay? And I got that message, and then I see in this image, if you zoom in, there's somewhere in the print that says guard on it. So yeah, people find it hard to believe that you have had to do all of this by yourself, and at a young age. And maybe now that you're older, you can speak about it more. Yeah, but when you explain this to people, they find it hard to believe, because it has taken so much has taken place, and this has probably been years ago. So things that have happened maybe in your childhood, you are now bringing it to light. So there's a lot of past energy that is surfacing in your present right now. And a lot of this has to do with also seeing your family, or seeing people that you once loved, that you were once maybe connected to, married to, dated, friends with, you see them now in a different light. And when you say what people have done to you, this is what people are finding hard to believe. They're like, I can't believe they did that to you. I can't believe that. That's so crazy, If it feels like I'm thinking of like a horror film. You know how all that stuff is, fiction, right? So I feel like, there's something about like your story. I'm not really sure what I'm trying to say here, because I feel like I kind of went off script. So maybe this is also something that you're doing. Okay, I literally wrote all these things down, and I don't feel drawn to look at this book. I'm literally getting other different messages about the things that you have gone through, and it's so troubling to hear that people are finding this hard to believe. And I'm so sorry for whatever this is, pawn number one. It feels like you're a good person. It feels like you are a chosen one.
Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love it.
All right, so if you chose pawn number 2, this is your reading, pawn number 2. So let's see, what do people find hard to believe about you? All right, so I did write down some channel messages. We're going to start with those, and then I pull from tarot. The first message that I got was, some of you guys could have recently baked something or maybe cooked something, maybe something simple like a macaroni and cheese dish, or like pancakes. I don't know, something so simple. However, you may have added like a different kind of spice to it, a different kind of seasoning. Okay, maybe it was a different temperature or a different kind of cheese. I don't know, whatever it was. People may find it hard to believe, like, what? That it was just these ingredients, or you made this? It was that good, pawn number 2. It was that good. All right. I'm literally hearing finger licking good. Okay. So yeah, people find it hard to believe that you made something. Okay. Yeah. Especially if you've been questioned recently, like, what was in that? Because someone may like, did you put something in there that I don't know about? Okay, I'm not sure if they're talking about like being infused or something, but yeah, whatever you made, best believe it was enjoyed. Okay, so the next message that I got was, people cannot believe that you're all love and light. Okay, so yeah, looking at this image, you guys, yeah, I'm hearing, you're a changed woman. You're a changed man. Even looking at this picture is giving that, right? She's meditating. Okay. People find it hard to believe that you changed your life around. So, some of you guys, I don't know, I'm hearing something about foster. Like you could like foster animals. Maybe you foster children. Or maybe, you were in foster care at one point in your life. Okay. People find it hard to believe that you're doing this, okay? Especially if you are like taking in children or animals. Yeah. It's something about that here, okay? People find hard to believe. Some of you have also celebrated a sobriety. Congratulations, okay? This could be like alcohol or other substances. This could be, other kind of anniversaries. Maybe this is an anniversary where, you didn't do that old thing you used to do. You didn't text that person, something like that. You could have really remained disciplined with something recently, okay? And now you're celebrating like, yeah, I'm so proud of myself. I'm so glad I didn't give in. I'm so glad I didn't fall back into that trap, right? Some of you guys, this is like quitting cigarettes. All of a sudden I'm thinking of like cigars or cigarettes. Okay? Yeah, you quit something. You quit doing something. Some of you guys are not you're not chasing people. You're not texting people that don't give the same energy as you. And this is what people find it hard to believe. You know what it feels like you're doing? It feels like you're calling back your power, calling back your energy. Okay, it's not even really matching energy. It's not even doing that, because you have to match them at their level, right? But instead of doing that, pawn number 2, you are elevating. You're increasing your vibration right now. Yeah. So maybe this is why you also quit certain things. Some of you guys, this is food. Like certain foods, you no longer include them in your diet. Okay, this could be maybe something temporary, or this could be, a whole lifestyle change that you have made. This is what people find it hard to believe. I don't know why Spirit's literally making me think of the cigars. So, maybe that was a thing, smoking, oh yeah, this is cool. Let me do this. Let me do that. But now you're like, that don't even look cool to me no more. Okay. Things that you once thought were really cool, it's gross to you now. Okay. I'm getting the message that people walk into your house and they don't smell, cigarettes no more. They don't smell that no more. It's like you have changed something. Some of you guys may have also changed, maybe like, I don't know, a certain candle, a certain plug-in. Okay, you changed the whole different scent in your house. Maybe this is a scent that you normally wouldn't go for. Okay, but it seems to be fitting, very fitting. It's something that you're doing that people really like right now, and this is what people are finding hard to believe. Okay, I do want to point out that there is a lot of people watching you, because even looking at this image, she looks like she's like a guru, right? She looks like she's a influencer. So maybe this is something that you have also been thinking of doing. Maybe you shared with someone like, yeah, I started my YouTube channel. I started my TikTok, my Twitch account. You are starting something, and people are finding it hard to believe that you're doing that. Some of you guys already have this platform, okay? And people may find it hard to believe that you have so many people watching you, that you have so many people supporting you right now, that you have people that want to listen to you, okay? Yeah. This is what I'm getting. Another group of you, I feel like people find it hard to believe that you're so unbothered, all right? There's something, or maybe this is, a person. Say this is a person. Someone's been trying to really bring you down. This could be why I get, you're not texting back no more. You're not giving something no more. You have refrained from doing something now, and now it's looking like, oh, pound number 2 is unbothered. Pound number 2 don't care no more. Pound number 2 don't want me no more. All right, so this is what it's giving. All right, people find it hard to believe that you're just so unbothered. Like, dang, did I not mean anything? Something like that. But it's not even that. It's more of like you are starting to see like, hey, this is not really healthy. This is not something I actually want for myself, for my kids, for my life. I don't want any of that. All right, maybe you're starting to realize the people that bring drama into your life. Okay, maybe you're realizing the drama that surrounds certain people, especially if it follows them. What are you doing? I feel like you guys have a different understanding. This could include karma. All right, so if you notice a lot of bad things is happening to a certain someone, that speaks a lot. Okay. All right, so maybe this is another thing. People find it hard to believe that, maybe you think that way. All right, maybe that you see this now. You see someone for who they are. You see the true colors that this person was giving. All right. Yeah, for some reason, I'm thinking of like maybe a water or earth sign. Okay, so that could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, so take it how it resonates. It doesn't even have to be these signs. I just randomly thought of those. So you could also, there's something about you realizing how someone was actually unstable. Okay? Yeah, because I'm thinking of the water and the earth. Yeah, someone was actually unstable, maybe mentally as well. Okay, so you're starting to realize this. Okay, maybe you're speaking about this too, or maybe you have refrained from talking to them, and this is what they're like, dang, they must be seeing me for who I am, and that's exactly what's going on, because you didn't give a reaction towards something. That's what I'm getting. Especially now I'm looking at this image, you guys. She's like, her eyes are closed. She's meditating. She's vibing. She's in her own world right now, right? So, this may be helping you stay grounded. Maybe this is some of the things that you're practicing now. You're practicing grounding. Maybe you're doing walks every day, going out in nature. You're refraining from listening to certain things, or maybe at a certain time. Again, it goes back to that dietary change. Something that you're doing has allowed you to stay more grounded. All right, it does feel like you're in a place where you're okay. Like you're okay with, being away from certain people now. Okay, certain connections didn't go the way you expected, and that's okay. That's the energy that you're giving, and people find it hard to believe because of how you're reacting now. Some of you guys are not giving reactions. You're not feeding something no more. Some of you guys is very nonchalant. It's very okay, see you, that's it. It's simple, it's brief. Okay, honestly, people may see you as being a little cold right now. Okay, this is what people are finding hard to believe, especially if this was someone that you once was like love and light love and light, or I love you, I miss you, I want to be with you. Like now they're like, oh, what happened? They must not like me no more. This is exactly what I'm getting. So someone's finding this hard to believe. Okay, and it's because of your reaction. Honestly, I say continue doing what you're doing, because I feel like something was maybe unstable, or maybe someone was toxic. They were feeding more into karmic ways, karmic habits, and that's not for you. You're done with those lessons, right? So this is something that I'm picking up. So maybe it's best for you to keep your distance at this time. All right. The next message that I got was, people find it hard to believe you're not talking to anyone. Okay, so yeah, I didn't even realize I wrote that. Okay, so some of you guys, this is definitely in regards to a connection. Okay, so maybe you guys are splitting up. You're not talking to that person no more that you once used to call, when you were feeling down. Maybe this is another thing that I'm noticing. You may be realizing that, hey, I only reached out to this person when I was at my lowest. I only reached out to this person when I was drinking, when I was smoking, when I was high, stuff like that. So I feel like you're starting to realize, the vibration that this person, you're noticing that you only feel drawn to them when you're in that kind of vibration. Okay. Yeah, something is making more sense to you, and it has caused you to pull back your energy. This is what people are finding hard to believe. Some of you guys could be
Abundant Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love it.
All right, so if you chose pile number 3, this is your reading, pile number 3. So let's see, what do people find hard to believe about you? Okay, so I did write down channel messages, and we're going to also pull from tarot afterwards. Okay, so the first message, you guys, some of you guys could have done like a switch with your hair. Maybe you got it locked, or maybe you took your locks out, or maybe you're thinking of styling it differently. I don't know. For some of you guys, this maybe could be coloring. Okay, I just recently colored my hair. It's just temporary though, but maybe yours is permanent. Okay, people find it hard to believe that you did something so drastic, something wow, that's your hair. Okay, some of you guys could have done a whole let me cut this off. All right, that's what it's giving. Some of you guys are trying new hairstyles. That's what it is, okay? So people find it hard to believe that you're exploring these new different avenues when it comes to your hair, okay? Maybe this is something at one point that you was like, oh, I would never do such a thing, okay? Some of you guys, this could be another thing that you're doing, you know, things that you said you would never do. Here you are doing it, okay? People find it hard to believe that you're trying these new things, that you're thinking about trying something new, all right? Some of you guys may have not taken the actual approach towards it, but there's something about your thoughts, like you're thinking about it, you're speaking about, you know, what you're thinking of doing, and people are finding it hard to believe because maybe, again, you're so like, oh no, I would never do that, or, you know, people wouldn't expect you to do this, okay? Also, there's a lot of emphasis on your age right now. So some of you guys are seen as someone that either looks young or you are just someone young, okay? People find it hard to believe that you're so young and there's no funny business going on with you, okay? Yeah, I'm hearing you're all about that paper. Yeah, you're all about that paper. So, you know, for some of you, this is like taking things serious, like contracts, all right? You may be that kind of person that you're like, you know, I want it printed, I want it in paper form, okay? You may also not take people's word for things unless, again, it's on paper, all right? People find it hard to believe that you're so wise and you're so young, you know, because it's like people may try to scam you, try to get away with doing something, and it's like, no, I have evidence, or I'm asking for evidence. So it's like people have to basically come with proof, come with evidence, come with facts before they can, you know, sign something with you, before they can make some form of agreement with you, okay? For another group of you, this is about your money, all right? You're all about that paper right now. Your mind is on building stability right now. Some of you guys already have that, all right? But it's like more and more, you know, you know, maybe you want like a white picket fence. I'm saying that because I'm literally like looking at a white fence, okay? So it's just that saying like, oh yeah, I want a white picket fence, you know, I want that husband, you know, the children, like stuff like that. So vice versa, you may want a wife, you know, husband or wife, take it how it resonates. But it does feel like you have goals right now and you're taking them seriously. Some of you guys may manifest, and people find it hard to believe that, you know, you're just using pen and paper. You're just using pen and paper and you're bringing these manifestations in, okay? Also, I'm getting the message about like a past. Some of you guys could have had like a past and you got yourself right back on track. All right, you got yourself right back on track, okay? Now this past was something probably very dark, very like, you know, depressing, okay? Maybe you guys were depressed at one point in your life where, you know, you were not doing your greatest. You were not being there for yourself the way you should have, okay? But whatever took place, pawn number 3, it inspired you in the midst of destroying you, okay? Now that's powerful, right? Because it feels like, you know, maybe this, you know, if that didn't take place, you wouldn't be where you are right now. So if you look at it that way, you know, you will see like, hey, I'm actually very grateful that I got out of that, you know? Maybe this is something that you are maybe starting to realize, you know, if that didn't happen, you wouldn't be where you are right now. Okay, so maybe this is another thing that people are finding hard to believe, you know, that you were able to get yourself out of that dark place. Maybe some people, or, you know, a lot of people witnessed you at your darkest moments, at your darkest times, and now you're in your most brightest energy. You're in your bright future right now, even though it's present, but it's like there's future energy with you. I feel like people find it hard to believe that, you know, your life is going so well. All right, I don't know like what like this is meaning now, because now I'm seeing these messages so differently. It does feel like you have had a lot go on in your life, okay? Some of you guys may have resonated with pawn number 1, okay? Someone did something to you that like changed you completely, okay? But at the same time, it's like it helped you in a way. I don't know exactly, but it helped you, inspired you to take something more serious, to be more dedicated with something. Okay, now this could be your health, because I'm looking at him. He's very toned, very shaped. So maybe, it inspired you. Let me get my butt in this gym. All right, let me take my health more serious. Okay, some of you guys may have been underweight, or maybe you've been overweight. Okay, and now you're at your goal weight. Okay, I love this for you. Pawn number 3. This could also be in regards to working towards your dreams as well. So, maybe you guys have had a lot of retakes, okay? Because I'm seeing that thing when they're like, take 1, take 2, take 3, okay? So it's like, regardless of how many times it took you to get to where you are now, you did it. Like, you really did that. This is what people find it hard to believe. And that's probably why it's so hard to believe, because it took so many takes, all right? It almost makes me think of relapsing. Like, wait a minute. Hold on. I swear in pile number 1 I talked about sobriety. Oh, no, that wasn't pile number 1. Okay, I take that back. But there was a pile that talked about sobriety. So maybe this is something similar, okay? You relapsed. Maybe you went back to that person. Maybe you went back to that addiction. You went back to that comfort. You went back to that mindset. You went back to that energy, okay? And it took some takes. It took some tries to get to where you are now, which is now, look at you. I'm living big. I'm living large. I'm living poolside. Like, literally, you're doing good. You're doing great. This is what people find it hard to believe, okay? I feel like you have a lot of people that are also very happy for you too, because maybe they're like, hey, I witnessed you go through that, and you didn't deserve that, but now look at you. It just shows, good karma. You put good out there, good energy always follows, okay? You have been blessed right now with something. Some of you guys, this is in, again, your health. You have been blessed with another chance in your health. All right, some of you guys, this is a connection, okay? And some of you guys, this is like career and finance. Like, you're living big, you're living large right now. And this is what people find it hard to believe, okay? But again, you do have people in your energy that are actually so supportive of you right now. Like, they're, maybe this is people that have helped you get there. They put you on, they inspired you, okay? It feels like whatever took place at your most darkest time, there was like a guardian angel directing you towards a way out the whole time. You were guided that whole time, pile number 3. And maybe this is something that you speak about. Maybe a situation happened that you're like, no, that was God. No, that was angels. That was spirit. Ain't no way I could have done that by myself. This is what people find hard to believe. So when you share these stories, they're like, dang, I see that. I see that divine protection. I see that divine intervention. I see that, You're definitely coming up as someone that has been protected and blessed. All right? I do feel like you are in a better place mentally. And also, some of you guys, this is, again, like, I moved out. I moved into my own. I moved into a better spot. Some of you guys may have gotten like your dream apartment, or maybe, your dreamland, something like that here. Now I'm thinking of like Disneyland or something. So maybe you guys are traveling right now. That's what it is. You're traveling to places that you always wanted to travel to. And people are finding it hard to believe that now you can do this. And again, it goes back to that age, okay? I just noticed I said again, like, you have had to repeat so many different things. And I feel like this was lessons. These were challenges that you have had to take 1, take 2, take 3. But it's like, you didn't give up. You didn't give up on yourself. You did not give up on hope. You kept hoping. You kept praying. You kept, fighting, okay? Some of you guys may have been sick at one point, and it's like, you was like, no, I'm not ready to go. Let's take this. Let's do this right. Let's do this the right way, okay? Some of you guys could have like reversed diabetes or something like that here. I'm also getting the message about forbidden fruit. I just noticed my music stopped. Why did it stop? I don't like when it gets too silent. That's just random, y'all. Why did it stop? I don't know, but let's continue. So, yeah, I'm getting the message about like a forbidden fruit, pile number 3. So there could have been, or there's someone around you that is like temptation. It's like, dang, this is the forbidden fruit though. This is someone that, maybe is like temptation, but they're trouble or no good for you. All right, for some of you, this could be maybe an ex. This could be maybe someone you have had to heal from. Okay, so they see you doing good. They see you living large, and they're coming back. They're coming back for another chance, and you're like, I'm good. Literally, he's chilling poolside, and look at his face. He's like so unbothered, and he's straight serious too. So some of you guys are
Rising, my loves. Thank you so much for being open to listening to this reading today. If you find yourself to be resonating with these channel messages and would love to finish the remainder, feel free to become a Patreon member to have full access to the rest of your reading plus more. You also have the option of renting the remainder for only $1 today. If interested, feel free to follow the steps in the description box below to have a private link sent to you. I kindly thank you in advance for your love and true support. Love and light.